A lot of jokes, a lot of trips down memory lane. This is what we're going to try and do for you and also bring you to the present, right? Let's go back to 2007 or 2008. And no, I'm not talking about the financial crisis back then. I'm talking about when legendary music producer and award-winning DJ Cleo dominated the charts with back-to-back hits like Sisingihamba Nawe or Hands Up. And Eskaleni, he was all of a sudden an important figure in the music industry. I tease, of course, but these anthems not only defined the sound of an era, but also clinched the coveted Song of the Year title. Fast forward to today, though. The music industry has transformed dramatically, sparking heated debates about what truly defines a Song of the Year. Is it just popularity, cultural impact, sales? What is it? To help us unpack this, DJ Cleo joins us himself in studio, the king of Eskaleni.
Yes, sir.
DJ, thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it, Cleo.
Good morning to the viewers at home and compliments.
Yeah, so I don't know how much you saw of the nominations or the songs that were basically that dominated Song of the Year. What were your thoughts?
We are in an era where Amapiano has polarized the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So much that there's no variety in terms of new music. So then how do you then have, let's say, a nomination list and involve and include other genres when one genre is polarizing the whole entertainment industry?
Yeah.
You know, because then it becomes unfair to other genres.
But it's not necessarily the fault then of Amapiano, right? I mean, it's not necessarily their fault. They just thought, we're going to create a sound that works, that now can actually be taken global, but unfortunately, it's made diminutive the rest of the industry in some ways.
You know, so, and then you find, like for myself, working for a radio station that doesn't break new music.
Yeah.
I mean, our slogan is our music, your memories. So we more on the classics.
Yeah.
So I did the countdown show.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 3 hours of 2024.
Yes.
Yes, and I had to be now strategic on how do I lay out my show. So as a DJ, we had music and just pumping music, you know, mixes and stuff, guest DJs and stuff. And I just went straight to 0:00. We did the countdown. We had a live event, so I went on stage and we were also broadcasting it.
Okay.
I did the countdown, but I'd set the team, or rather the producer, to play Birimaru at 0:00.
So, I mean, it took a majority of the votes then in all of this as well.
Yes.
So, is that an agreement then to say that that was really it? But was it because of things like popularity? Or was it because of impact? Or was it because of sales that you see it have on these streaming sites, for example?
Semantics, popularity, impact, one and the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so as a traveling DJ, obviously then Birimarung is in Setswana and Sesotho.
Sure.
With a little bit of Zulu.
Yeah.
And then I travel to KZN and I see the impact it's got in that region. And automatically, you know it's contender.
Yeah, but you know that the guys that do Khosi, for example, I'm just using Khosi as an example, weren't necessarily too fond of Birimarung. Right? They went and decided, I think the song is Gucci, actually, that they ended up choosing. So, yes, impact, but not the same everywhere. Are we getting to a point where it kind of has to be one provincial and then eventually you find a national one? I don't know.
Let's remove tribal and racial hegemonies.
I'm hoping that we continue to do that,
you know,
yes.
Yes, let's remove tribal and racial hegemonies out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Birimarung had a bigger impact nationwide and internationally. And when I say internationally, I'm not just talking the SADC region, Lesotho, Swaziland, Botswana, Namibia, Zambia, Nigeria, Congo, you know, and globally, because Amapiano has become a global phenomenon, just like Kwaito was becoming a global phenomenon. And definitely how local house, which is my era, was, you know,
so should that be
worldwide.
The case then? It should just be popularity, impact as we've then
yes, you know, hence Kiri, hence I was particular to say let's remove tribal and racial lines.
Is there, and this is going to be a difficult one, is there contestation for this correct though? Or because does it just create a vibrancy in this industry and create a lot more debate, which is good for it because maybe there are sales. People listen a little bit more to each song thinking, but wait, which is this song now exactly? I remember in 2008, 2009, for example. 2009, I think I crossed over with, what was the three guys? Big Nas, I think it was, actually at that time, with Umlilo. So at the time, it really was it. There was no contestation even.
Well, I was contesting, but I was happy to lose to them because I could see, they have a bigger song. I think anything really becomes muddy and marred by once you throw financial incentive to it, or financial gain for whoever is facilitating the contest. You see. So what I mean by that, and with all due respect to those that do, the minute there's voting, then I set aside a budget, and I get a team of foot soldiers to say, Lona Msebetwa Lona is just to vote.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you throw money to it to be popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. So others can argue and say it's marketing, it's a marketing cost, but for me, that's how I feel that in the last 10 years or so, it's just become marred and surrounded in controversy because those that can afford it then come out tops. I mean, we've had even Kadi South African Music Awards, which also has voting for Song of the Year.
Yeah.
We've had, I think 2 years ago, Song of the Year, we don't know.
Yeah, we really did not know, I must be honest myself
I don't know
too.
the guy, I don't know the song. It's one thing to know the song and not agree, but I don't know.
Okay, so what does this say about South Africa's music industry? You've just made note of Amapiano being the one that really dwarfs some of the others.
Yeah.
Is the future of South Africa's music industry in a good place, though? Because you still have a whole lot of music producers. You have a whole lot of DJs that are coming in. You have female artists that are also involved in all of this. And it seems very vibrant. Or is it just vibrant in one sector?
It's hence the polarization I was talking about earlier. So it's vibrant in one sector, and I just feel that the industry is not in a good place, primarily because, one, it's not regulated. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're a DJ already.
Yeah.
I
mean, that could be, you never know.
Yeah, and obviously then the Constitution allows you, because free trade, the right to free trade, so we see ourselves in a situation where no talent is the new talent.
Oh, man.
And real talented musicians are sitting at home either being replaced by AI or being replaced by influencers.
Sure.
I said this in a podcast the other day, Hori, and I include myself in this.
Yeah.
We are getting outbooked by slay queens, influencers, and you see the trend even in films, even TV shows where people with a large following on social media get hired over real actors that have walked the journey through theater and.
Have we lost the fact, because we had a time when you would almost graduate from things like Soul Candy and the like, right? And if you came from that school, we knew that, you're really it. I mean, one always remembers people like DJ Cleo, whether it be Euphonic and the like as well yourself. It's have we lost that? Is that what you're talking about in terms of missing? It's not necessarily a school, but it is a combination of people who are learning the craft in order to really delve into this industry properly.
We've lost that. I mean, I had to go through a school between matric and my first gig, or matric and my first release. I had to. And part of that school was working on radio. It
didn't just happen escalate.
No. But escalate eventually.
Exactly.
So
I think that's very interesting. So is there enough financial backing into music there?
Also, the proliferation of technology has since disabled and weakened the music industry, particularly the money-making side of the music industry for the labels. So as a result, we've gone from selling, when I dominated the download space, We used to sell a download for like 5 rands.
Yeah.
Now it's like 50 cents, 25 cents. You know what I mean? We used to sell albums. You know, I remember my highest selling album was like 180,000 copies. With Time to Say Goodbye in 2005.
I remember that very well. You know, brought back memories. Okay,
yeah.
Keep going.
Now Tabela or Rekisa 500,000 streams, which amount to maybe, I don't know, 2 albums, 3 albums, 4 albums.
Yeah.
You know, and the money side of it is, the money has dwindled to literally nothing.
So that means that events become the primary form of that's
income.
gigging, that's eventing, that's finding a way to make your song popular.
Royalties,
in that sense.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
That's worrisome then.
And if royalties are nothing, remember, royalties are a dividend of turnover for the labels.
Yeah.
So the labels also make nothing really.
Yeah. What about featured artists? And then this detracts, and we're going a little bit further away from the actual topic, but it just reminds me of a story of a popular DJ, and I'm not going to name them, but a popular DJ who had a really popular song, and the person that was featured on that song couldn't actually travel with them or didn't travel with them, and they left that person at home. This person, however, is getting a whole host of events and gigs. And you then see the other person who was actually featured on that song, who made it famous, struggling to survive.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Why?
I wouldn't do that. Because I'm all about uprooting talent and putting people on.
Yeah.
But that happens because also they're all young, you know, and it all boils down to also how you were raised and how you feel about others, you know, walking with you on that journey, you know. So we also can't expect 21-year-olds to behave like 40-year-olds.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every 21-year-old is out there for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, so, but it's also lessons for the boy that's left at home, you know, because for me, he's becoming refined, far better than this one that just got instant recognition, which we also can't attribute to talent, really, talent, you know. Hence I said, no talent is the new talent, literally.
Who gets to judge who has talent and who doesn't? Is that where the regulation sort of comes in, then, that you spoke about?
Let me give it to you this way. If the music industry was the medical profession, DJing, I would compare to being a gynecologist, where every other guy out there decides, hi, I want to be a gynecologist. So I can see as many naked women as possible. And they do it overnight and they become the biggest sensation, but we know
that one can't be trusted.
Or they don't have the qualifications, but who cares?
Yeah.
They're popular. Honey, I want to consult with him.
Oh, boy. Look, you're giving me a lot of worries. So when are you releasing next? You've got a Song of the Year for 2025, at the end of 2025, that we're going to look forward to?
I should.
Yeah?
I think I should,
Okay. We're going to hold you to it, because we're going to bring you in, and we're going to hold you to that.
Okay. Normally we do this, Kokas.
Okay.
Yeah, how much money you putting it up?
Whoa. Nobody said anything about money.
Okay.
We'll just put you on the show. DJ Cleo, appreciate the time, man. Thank you so much for joining us. DJ Cleo, the renowned DJ as well, a long time as well musician in South Africa, as we unpack then the Song of the Year, what truly defines that, and of course the broader music industry. Let's quickly